Good morning, everybody. This is the morning of Octoberween the 7th. 1 week already towards Halloween. Yes, the same 2 molds, but to be done in white so that I can paint them and not have a background color to do it. The other 2 I am keeping and embellishing because they are very creepy the way that they are. So they just need a little bit more Halloween attached to them. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Now these molds are quite soft once the weight gets put into them. I found that out. So unfortunately I do not have any way to keep them more stiff. But I'll be right back after I weigh in some resin-crete. Now I figure I'm going to do 400 grams and then 400 grams more and have that second 400 grams ready to mix immediately so that none of it separates. The problem I had with this separation on the last 2, it really was actually the paint. So it did cure enough, as you saw, and they're both curing right now completely so that I can add the embellishments. And like I said, you will see those on this coming Sunday, 1 week from the day that they were poured. Okay, back in a second. Okay, I have everything ready to go. I have my water. This is, oh my gosh. I know what it is, 140 grams of water, because I'm allowing the 5 grams extra of water per 100 grams of powder. There's 200 grams of powder in this, therefore the 140 grams. Sorry about the hiccups again. So this is my balloon whisk that my husband just bought me for this whole purpose. It's a little larger than I was hoping for, but here goes anyway. I also figured that the water was off a little bit on those first 2 because I thought that maybe the paint would take up some of that, so I didn't add as much water as I should have. I did have a smaller balloon whisk, but can't find it. I've moved craft areas too many times, and well, it's somewhere. You know, when you hide things really well against your own self, that's me. All right. Now I'm going to pour half of this into one, half into the other so that I can do squishums and try to reduce the bubbles that I had. The one on the left does take more. Now, so this doesn't set. I'm actually going to put the water in halfway and switch it around. That way I'm not having so hard of a cleanup. Okay, set this out of the side. I'm going to kind of roll the front of his face. Try to coat it. Okay. This one here, same thing. Okay. Woohoo! That was going to be stupid, wasn't it? Okay, let's get this powder in. Now, if I have leftover, because it's going to be a total of 800 grams of powder plus 280 grams of water, then what I'll do is put it in a secondary mold. Okay, get this stirred up. Oops. Little splashies, huh? All right, I think that did it. Whoa! This is what I'm talking about. They're very unstable. So I'm going to kind of back this one against the other. Maybe it won't tip over. Well, I think I just wasted the one for this one. So what I'll do is see if I can scoop a little bit of that up into this. He's still leaning. What a mess. Now you saw it all right here, folks. Okay, now I have to let this go in order to mix up more. So I'm going to put something heavy-ish next to it. Okay. Get my fingers cleaned off real fast. Grab a little bit more powder and mix up some more real fast. See some bubbles coming. Okay. The best laid plans, right? I'll go ahead and put 200 grams in again. Close enough. And now 70 grams of water. Not 77. It's too much. That'll be it. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Get this back over here. Get the water in first. Okay. We'll go ahead and top this guy off. Oh, let it drip. Okay, there's that. I have this one here that has to be topped off. Well, minus the hair, I guess, if possible. I should have roughed her up a little bit on the bottom so it would adhere a little bit better. And then I've got just a little bit left over here. So I'm just going to start pouring the sister. One of the sisters. Go ahead and squish her up a little bit. Put her to the side. Let's see if I can scrape a little bit more of this out. All right, they are setting up. This one is shrinking down like I thought it would. So I'm going to put some water in this and put you on pause while these things cure up. Okay, time to unmold. Except for this one here because, well, she didn't get finished. And, okay. Let's get this out of the way now. Well, let's go with the little girl first here. I have to unmold these so that they can dry better for painting them. I'm trying to be very careful. I don't want to break parts of her off. And yes, there is a reason why I'm doing the girls, because they will be part of Halloween. Oh my gosh. Her upper part should be done well enough. Wow. Her head doesn't want to come out of here. Sorry, I've got this up close to me trying to unmold her. Okay, this is the one holding the rabbit. Yay! And yes, Southern girls can be horrifying at times. And I'm impressed. I got one bubble under her chin, a couple bubbles in her hair, and one under the rim of her hat. So when she's painted, this is going to be fun. Okay, I'll set her aside. All right. After this huge mess I made here, this is the one that didn't wobble, but it's the one that got filled twice. Well, finished being filled. So we're going to go with this one first. It's still a little warm. Even after all these, I left it a couple hours. So I'm so glad that these molds come off of here easy. Okay. Let's set it down. Get the mold flipped back. I'll clean the outside off later. Gotta find my baggie I have for this. Somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Well, I'll just put it aside. All right, let's see how this one came out. And by the way, these guys are heavy when they are filled. So I'm not seeing anything really bad with the stem. There's a couple micro bubbles on the edge here. A light sanding will take care of that. I have no bubbles there. So let's see about the face. Oh, okay. Yeah, a few bubbles there. Although that, I don't know, maybe I need to look at the other one and its face. Okay, there is a bubble in that tooth. I can tell that for sure. He's got nostrils. No major bubbles this time. Yay! Wow, he is still, he's not hot, but he's definitely warm. This one here feels pretty warm too. Look at that mess. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, so the pumpkin dude turned out pretty good. I'm just hoping that the apple dude came out really well. Okay, inspecting the stem. No bubbles. No bubbles on the back. All right, here comes the face. Oh, he's awesome. He got done really well. No bubbles. Watch me drop him now and break him. Okay. This is part one of this mold being done this way, where they're going to be painted, and that's the only embellishment I'm going to put on them, I think. You know, as crafters, our minds change faster than the winds. So I'm going to go ahead and let these cure for a week. So it'll be next Monday that these come back. And remember, this coming Sunday will be the other set. And as I'm doing the resin-crete and everything, you'll see me filling these little girls. There are 2 more besides this one here and the one I just unmolded. Tomorrow is going to be Epoxy Day. And I have several molds lined up for it. So I want to say thank you to everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's little foray back into the wild of the bubble land that actually turned out no bubbles this time. Well, no major ones. And, of course, hit the thumbs up button if you like it. You know the other things, subscribe if you haven't, please. And thank you to my wonderful subscribers that have been commenting on my videos. Appreciate it very much. I love the rest of you too. I mean, at least you're staying subscribed. Whether you're watching or not, that's okay, because my stats tell me that most of the people viewing are people that are new or not subscribers. So yeah, very few of my subscribers are actually watching my videos. Anyway, of course, share if you care, and peace out. Love to all.